Champions League football is back again, more exciting than ever before. So, guys, we're going to be running through the whole game one. We're going to be doing predictions, and we're going to be looking at the teams that I feel would win and the ones that I feel would lose. Yeah. So, basically, let's jump right into it. I don't want to waste your time. Now, if this is the first time you're seeing this channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because we're going to be doing some watch alongs. We're going to be doing some fan reaction. We're going to be getting excited in this Champions League season, right? But let's jump right into the fixture. So for round one, we have Atletico versus Arsenal. Arsenal is playing away. Arsenal, this year, I feel they will actually be good in the Champions League. Let's see how they do this season because they have the likes of Gyökeres, Eze, Madueke, and the squad is so huge, right? But let's just see how far they can come this season. But for Athletic Club versus Arsenal, I'm predicting an Arsenal away win, 2-0. I know some persons will be feeling like, Athletic Club, they're home, they should score. Yeah, but I just feel Arsenal will be too strong from there because they have a very good defense and they have a very good attack as well. So Arsenal winning this one, 2-0. We have PSV versus Union Saint Gilles or something. I will go for a PSV win. PSV, they are playing at home. I will go for a PSV 2-0 win as well. We have Benfica, Qarabag. I think Benfica is going to win that one, 1-0. We have Juventus, Borussia Dortmund. This is a very, very tough game. You would want to rule Borussia Dortmund out, but I think they are still a very strong side. I feel they would want to get something from this game, but maybe Juventus might just be too strong. Yeah, I think Juventus might just be too strong for them. So I'm going for a Juventus 3-1 win for Juventus, yeah. Then we have the big clash of the night, Real Madrid versus Marseille. Now, Real Madrid have an 100 winning records in the league. They've won all their games, and this is the beginning of the Champions League. You can call Real Madrid Mr. Champions League, yeah. I see them winning this game. It's at the Bernabeu. Marseille, I don't think Marseille will be too much of a problem for them. Kylian Mbappe always scoring. So I see Madrid winning this one, 3-0. We have Tottenham Hotspur versus Villarreal. Tottenham, so this is another opportunity for Thomas Frank to prove that he knows what he's doing and, maybe try to get the Champions League for Tottenham. Having won the Europa last season with Ange Postecoglou, this is another opportunity for Tottenham to go for another huge trophy in Europe, the Champions League. But then this game is actually going to be a very tight game, no doubt, because Villarreal is also a very good side, But I feel with the changes and the signings from Tottenham, the likes of Kudos, the likes of Simons, I think they will be too strong for Villarreal. So I'm going to tip Tottenham to win this one, 2-0. Then we'll go to Wednesday fixtures. We have the likes of Olympiacos against Paphos, all the Aos and all the Os. But I see Olympiacos winning this one. We have Slavia Praga versus Bodo Glimt. Bodo Glimt can just take this one away from them, although they are playing away, but I see a 2-1 win from Bodo Glimt. We have Ajax versus Inter Milan. This game is actually very tight, no doubt. I can't lie to you. This game is very, very, very tight. But you would expect Inter Milan to do the job on a good day. But losing the Champions League final to PSG in the manner they did, I feel they would want to come into this season, in a different format, in a different style, trying to prove a point that they did not get to the final by mistake, right? So I think they would win this game as well. Tight one, 2-1. Then we have Bayern Munich versus Chelsea. This game is the Champions League final repetition, like 2012 when Chelsea won the Champions League, at the Allianz Arena. It was a crazy night, and Bayern Munich would want to make a statement, and they are scoring goals like crazy this season. Although Chelsea is not a team to look away from, beating PSG in the Club World Cup final is a sign that they are a team that you should take seriously in this kind of competitions. It's going to be a very tight game. I want to predict a Bayern Munich win, 2-1 win. I just feel Bayern Munich has too much firepower. Maresca can come up with something, always does, but then let's see how it goes. But I feel Bayern Munich should win this one 2-1. Then we have Liverpool, Athletic. This is actually a very, very big game. Liverpool have not been so sensational this season. They are always struggling to win. They played Burnley at the weekend. They struggled to win. They only had to win that game with a penalty from Salah, on the 94th minute, if I'm not mistaken. And they've always been struggling. They struggled against Arsenal. They needed a glorious free kick from Soboslai to win that game. They struggled against Newcastle, and it has been a season of struggle. But then they always find a way to win. That's one thing about Liverpool. So this game, I see them struggling as well. I see them struggling, but then I still see them winning this game because it's at Anfield. So I just feel that Liverpool will be able to do the job on the day and just maybe take a 1-0 win or a 2-1 win, just a very slender win record. Yeah. Then the next game we have PSG Atlanta. PSG Atlanta is going to be a very, very straightforward game. I think PSG would want to make a statement that they are here to stay. They would want to do it back to back. And if they do this thing back to back, Mbappe will be crying because he has been in PSG for a while, and they tried to win the Champions League. They signed Messi, they signed Neymar, and they couldn't win the Champions League. Now he has left, and they want to win it back to back. That would be crazy. But then I see PSG winning this game, like 3 goals to nothing, straightforward win for them. Club Brugge, this is on Thursday now. Club Brugge, Monaco. Club Brugge is actually a very tight game, but I see Monaco winning this one 1 goal to nothing. Yeah, 1 goal to nothing. Then we have Bayern Leverkusen, Kippenhave. The truth is, since Alonso left Bayern Leverkusen, they've not been the same team. They've sold a lot of players. They actually brought in Ten Hag and they sacked him. So the team is not actually really stable. I see them losing this game 2 goals to 1. Yeah, then we have Frankfurt Galatasaray. Frankfurt Galatasaray, also a tight game, but then I see Galatasaray winning this one as well with the likes of Victor Osimhen. I would be looking out for Victor Osimhen in this Champions League because he always does well. Nigerians, Victor Osimhen is one of the best strikers in the world. So yeah, then we have another big clash. Man City versus Napoli. This is actually a very big match. Yeah, you might not see it that way, but personally for me, I think this is actually a very big tie to look out for. Manchester City versus Napoli. I see Manchester City winning this game, but it's going to be very tight. I see a 2-1 win. Yeah, I don't expect Manchester City to just blow Napoli away. You understand me? Then we have Newcastle Barcelona. Barcelona is coming to England. This game is crazy. Believe me, this game is the game I feel would either tell you that Barcelona is ready for the Champions League this season, having missed out of it for about, I think, 10 years or so now. This game is that game that will tell you that, okay, these guys, they are ready to go all the way this season. Or it will tell you that Newcastle, they are not to be looked down upon. Yeah, so personally for me, I think this is a very strong game. I see Barcelona, trying to nick this one, a 2-1 win, very, very slender, or a 2-2 draw at most. Right? Because Newcastle will always score. I don't see Newcastle not scoring, although they don't have their striker in Isak right now, but they always find a way. Now, the last game of the round 1 of the Champions League is Sporting CP versus Almaty, and I think this is going to be a straightforward win for Sporting. It's going to be a 2-1 win. Now, so guys, I want you to give me your predictions in the comment section. Make sure to give me your predictions. And even if you don't give me your predictions for all the game, right, you can just pick your club's game. Like, so if you support Chelsea or you support Bayern Munich, you can just tell me that, Sammy, this is my prediction for Chelsea, Bayern Munich. I think Chelsea would win. I think Bayern Munich would win. Anything. Or you support Real Madrid, or you support Manchester City, or you support Barcelona. Just give me your prediction in the comment section. And when you do that, make sure to like and subscribe because it's going to help us grow. And we're going to be uploading a lot of crazy videos on this channel. Fan reaction. Believe me when I tell you, it's going to be crazy. We're going to be uploading fan reaction from the Arsenal game today and maybe the Barcelona game, and on Thursday, yeah. But then before we get there, let's just play along with this. And yeah, these are my predictions for the Champions League round 1. Let's see how it goes.